Dr. Charles Moak, founder of Allure Medical, is dedicated to helping you look and feel better. And he has a message for us that Botox just isn't for wrinkles and filler isn't just for lips. You actually perform something called a magic lift. I like the sound of that, Dr. Moak.
It's like magic. So a lot of times we think about these things just for being, for Hollywood and people maybe looking a little ridiculous.
Yes.
With massive foreheads, big giant lips, big chin. Greenville doesn't want that. We want to look natural.
Yes.
And what happens as we age, we lose volume in our face. So the sun goes actually through your skin and it keeps the baby fat cells from replacing your adult fat cells. That's why our face tends to lose fat and things start dropping.
Right.
And then from doing facial expressions, maybe looking ticked off or tired, we start getting lines between our eyes and our brow drops over time. So the Botox is something that has been around for years and everybody understands it. And the Botox ideally is designed to make you look like you did 20 years ago.
Right.
When it makes you look weird, then that's the wrong Botox.
Right,
You want to look like you did 20 years ago by relaxing the muscles that have overgrown, which is typically the muscles between the eyes and around the eyes. Now the filler, that's the big one. That's really where we focus on. And these fillers are designed to replace the fat that's lost in your face. Now again, we think about the movie stars with the big lips or the big cheeks. That's out there. We're not doing that. We're not really considering that. And the magic lift is a patent-pending process where we refill the areas where you've lost the fat in your face. And typical areas are underneath the eyes where people have eye bags or dark circles.
Yeah.
That's because you actually lost volume. So sometimes we think we've grown eye bags. No, that stuff below that has dropped. The temples get hollow and the mid-face gets hollow. When that happens, the jowls occur, the face drops a little bit.
Yes.
The eyes look tired and maybe saggy, or you might look angry or sad. And we can refill that by looking at the fat compartments in your face. Where did you lose the fat at? And using a very unique type of filler that fills it back up, it's totally reversible. If we don't like it, we don't put it where we want to. It's very predictable and it lasts for a long time, probably on the order of a decade or so.
Wow.
You continue to age. That's a common question. How long is this going to last? Well, if we turn the clock back 5 years, you're going to get there again. So there might be some maintenance, but typically a few years for the filler. Botox more like about 4 months.
I mean, this before and after that we were just looking at, I mean, that is crazy, the difference.
That's the most common type of thing we're seeing is the under eye bags. That's sort of our specialty is the under eyes, and we've really perfected that. We get a consistent results, going to last on the order of years.
Yeah.
And you can do the rest of the face as well. Typically, this particular picture was really what we call pretty eyes, part of the magic lift, which is just making the eyes prettier.
Yeah.
A little Botox and a filler. And this, again, Botox, some maintenance on it every 4 months or so. The filler on the order of every few years.
Well, what is great about that is you nailed it. Like, you would look at her and you wouldn't say, oh, you've had good work done. You just look at her and be like, you look so good. What skincare are you using?
And we have to do before and after picture. What happens is the patient remembers what they looked like 10 years ago.
Yes.
And if we don't show them, well, this is what you looked like a week ago, they forgot. It's like, now we got to work on your memory.
Yes, right.
So when you basically turn the clock back to where you were, so you don't look like a different person.
Right.
And even your friends or family will remember what you looked like 10 years ago, so they don't notice that you had something done. This is something you can totally, they just know you look less tired, maybe less angry, less worried.
Look, you got some sleep. Your life is chill. What's the downtime if you come in to do that? Are you back the next day? You back at work that day?
Yeah, typically there's no downtime. Maybe an hour of swelling. Once in a while there'll be a bruise. Usually not.
Yeah.
But there might be some swelling for an hour or so. But it is a no downtime service.
Right. So it's not like you're going to go do this and then you got to be out for a while. I mean, this is great. You're in and out. Let's talk costs, because sometimes that's what everyone's like. I want to do this, but can I afford it?
Yeah, the magic lift starts at about $2,400, and that's usually for what we call the pretty eyes.
Right.
And it goes up to about $6,800, but most people are in that $2,400 to $3,600 range for something that lasts years.
Yeah.
And the Botox comes free with the magic lift. The one visit of Botox comes free with that. Oh,
that's not okay. That's a great deal. Okay, and again, all this is taking place at Allure Medical. What's the best way for them to go online? Call someone?
Yeah, go to alluremedical.com and you can book an online appointment, and we'll get you right in.
I love it. I'm going to call it the pretty eyes from now on, because that's exactly what it was. Great name. Again, this is something you want to look into, alluremedical.com for your help. Thanks, Dr. Moak.
Thank you.